Alright, we're almost there. This is the last video in the HTML section of the course before we tackle the HTML project. And it's a very short and simple one. I'm going to show you how to embed content from another page into your web page. It's very simple. We use something called an iframe. So we open an iframe tag, and just like with an image tag, we have to give the browser a source to work from. So I'm going to use the hello world.html file that I created back at the beginning as my source, and that's our iframe tag, and we're going to close the iframe tag like that. Okay, let's see what that does. Save, refresh, there we go. So it puts it in a nice little box for you, and you can see the content of that page there. Now this is exactly how you get things like YouTube videos into your web page as well. Unfortunately, if we try and do that here, it won't work because you're running this file, just as I am, on your local computer. So if we try and put a YouTube video in, how might we do that? If I go to YouTube and just find... we'll put Barney in. So you'll notice down in the sharing area of YouTube, you may not have been there before, but there's an embed link. And look at that. I'll just pause that. It's an iframe. It's an iframe with a certain width and a height, and the source is the YouTube video that you're trying to put in. So let's select that and just see what happens. So if I try and embed an iframe, if I refresh that, sadly we've got a sad face because we're using what's called a local version of this file. So it's on the file protocol, not the actual web, not the HTTP protocol. That's why we can't get an iframe here. So I'm going to show you a way of doing it, and it's quite a handy way of getting a website online very quickly. I run an organization called Code School, where we run coding clubs for young people in the summer, and as part of that, we've got a Code School site creator, and basically that allows you to put any HTML into our system and then run it and see what it looks like straight away. So I'm going to log in with an account I created earlier. It's test@test.com, and the password is test, so you're welcome to use that one yourself if you like. And there we go. So it's a very simple site. All it is a big box where you can put your code, and then you can click a link to see what that looks like. Now this is actually using a system called Bootstrap, which we look at later on in the course. It's a great framework to build a website in, but we're not that interested in doing that for the moment. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of all of these things I don't need. So I've just got my titles and descriptions and other bits and pieces in there. I don't need anything else, and I'll get rid of everything inside the body tags as well, because I'm not interested in any of that for now. So let's just do a quick bit of test text to make sure that works. Now it should update automatically. Don't have to save it or anything. There we go. That's great. So it just updates straight away, and you can refresh that page to see how it looks. So let's now try and put in this iframe code from YouTube. So just run through what it's actually doing. We've got an iframe, it's setting a width and a height, and it's got a source URL of the YouTube embed video. And it's got a bit more information on it as well, we don't really need to worry about. There's going to be no border, and it's going to allow the YouTube video to go full screen. Okay, so now if we refresh that, there it is. We've got a YouTube video hidden in our website. Fantastic. Now, onto the project.